Welcome back to another episode of This Is Us in the Car, and we are hopefully not getting run over by another car. We are going to do the Way They Won't Go When I Go mission, which is a follow-up for the BD artist who wants to get Jesus Lee sacrificed. Crucified, actually. Well, what do you know? This corpus lad from the Crucifixion BD wants you to come back to give her star a pep talk, massage his fucking shoulders and whatnot normally, and tell you to drop it, find something more fun to do. But I don't know, seems like this Jesus freak could really use your help. It's interesting that he's questioning all about it right now.
Rachel's been waiting for you.
Is Joshua alright?
What's going on? Joshua alright?
Don't fucking know, don't fucking care. Get in there.
So people came
Some people
afterward.
didn't like the idea of recording somebody's agony road.
Bunch of killjoys, that's all. Billions are gonna watch the Braindance.
Studio's not afraid of a scandal, getting caught up in it.
You kidding? Scandal's what they live for. I'd be out there too if I could be, but I got a family to look after, and the job's what it is.
But where do we go now?
Where do I go?
Straight down this street, building with the officer out front.
Thanks.
Okay. As if in the 2077 there's still a Jesus people in Bodycount. Come on. Aren't we past all of that nonsense now? Why be me, Braindance people? Great. There we go.
A dwelling for demons, and a hunt for every impure spirit.
The problem that oh, they got machetes, that's not good. And now it's all of a sudden America. Interesting.
All the nations have drunk the maddening wine of her adultery. The kings of the earth committed adultery with her.
And of course, people who just praise the sun a little bit too much. Didn't he say something this way? Whatever. Let's just follow this road down there. Come on. It's basically like, yeah, think of it as some kind of Harry Potter fanboys. Just the original Harry Potter. Same thing. Like there are an awful lot of people who, well, yeah, actually there are not that many people who try to dress up as Jesus. They would have, definitely, right? And the interesting thing about this too is they try to sell merchandise, Jesus merchandise. Like, if you ever wondered why you can buy little crosses, little golden crosses, right? You don't need these thingies. Absolute bullshit.
Thought you looked more, I don't know, professional? Whatever. Get in.
What kind of professionalism are you looking for, by the way?
Don't worry, Olga, we'll fix this. Trust me. We'll be on schedule. Help's on the way.
So, who are you? NCPD Olga.
Finally. We're late. Stevenson's been asking for you all day. He's in his dressing room. Go talk to him.
I had to do some, well, actually, far more important matters. But yeah, religion is also something that keeps the people afloat. So, bubblegum. He found Jesus in prison. Ooh. It becomes interesting. We got a shard to ring. Christians believe that God is everywhere, a belief shared by Joshua Stevenson, who found God while held in a maximum security prison. It didn't happen all of a sudden, says Stevenson when asked about the circumstances surrounding his conversion. I had a lot of time to think about what I did. After a while, I understood that what I wanted more than anything was forgiveness. Added the convict. Joshua Stevenson is serving a sentence for aggravated assault and murder. He showed no remorse during his sentencing, so it is difficult to take his conversion at face value. Perhaps it has something to do with the enormous media buzz his baptism has created. Could it be that news of his conversion might be the support Stevenson needs to be released on parole? Only time will tell if his conversion was bona fide. The interesting bit about it is the wording of it. They are not really objective. They use the word maximum security prison instead of just prison. So they made it more extreme. Of course, like everything in here, maximum security. They could have just said prison, right? But then they made it even more extreme. Doesn't really matter if it's true or not. But this invokes a certain view, right? And asked about the circumstances surrounding his conversion, yada yada yada. But then, yeah, it just depends what kind of a religion you actually grew up with, or that was kind of closest to you. Like some people, this is Christianity, or believe in God. In this case, the Christian God, and for other people, it's like another religion, like Buddhism or whatever. It does always change, just depending on the upbringing. And yeah, there's something in the religion that people need, and this is why it still holds true today, right? There is a certain wish for happiness, right? And this wish is fulfilled in the belief that you will get a better future if you believe in God. That's the only thing. Do we have here? Last Supper. Ooh, another one. Doesn't really seem to like that. Oh, there, everything is going to happen. That is absolutely stupid. Mystical Rapture and Phil. So, the supernatural as a subject has begun to disappear from film over recent years. Yet another symptom of the world sliding from the spiritual realm into a profane cesspool of materialism laced with realism. That is why Brides of Satan, a film detailing the sexual escapades of medieval villagers in the pit of hell, deserves all the more attention. The seemingly hackneyed plot gives rise to deeper questions on the nature of good and evil, reminding us of mankind's ultimate helplessness against the power of Satan, who has in one singular aim, to ravage the feeble, trembling human soul. Brides of Satan is a must-see film for anyone interested in themes such as axiology and medieval European history. Well, that's interesting. But axiology? What is this even? Come on. So... deadlines, yeah. There's literally a deadline. Still waiting for a new script. Always the fucking same with these screenwriters. Someone asks them to do something they didn't plan on, and it ends up taking them hours to make the tiniest changes. I'll call later and give their boss a piece of my mind. Anyone I could talk to here? Nah. And this is how they do all of that. Of course, he has his foot on the little pedestal here. The only thing that's mechanical in here, the rest is made out of, I don't know, could actually also just be plastic. But yeah, this whole thing needs to push down, otherwise you can't just lift him up like that. Really interesting. And they are going for red lighting here to make it even more dramatic. The whole Christ is dying, blood's coming out of it, kind of red sound I would almost said, but no, it's not sound, it's blood red. The Mac for those who love this. For what the hell is this? Glam now. The Mac for those who love this for themselves. What the hell? Heard about the latest and greatest Braindance diet. Our prediction 2010 hottest trend. Yeah. Bad news for all Karyuda and fans of Rockabou's nude stills that leaked to the net a few days back turned out to be fake. Oh no. Curry iconic Filipino tattoos and some teeny tiny anatomical changes. Yada yada yada. I think I've read through this one. Thing is again, Bushido and neo-postmodernism. After the end of this game, you are able to speak neo-postmodernism without any issues. And of course, Warsaw and Catholic faith and its origin, whatever. I could kind of understand a little... Well, the interesting thing about belief, right, in America is that it kind kind of feels backwards-ish, right? Because of the extreme nature it can just take. And the way that it's, well, it just is screamed into the masses most of the time. And this does not really give the impression of, well, professionality. That's the thing. It's more like a people's belief. Maybe this is why it still stayed true for all of the years. It's made by the people for the people, so it is also induced or infused with the need of the people and how it can treat it and whatnot. Anything else up here? Nah. Alright, let's talk to Joshua. Oh no, wait a minute, let's not talk to Joshua. Let's hope I can get this BD on the side. I really want to get this one, come on. Let me just get the cards. And the Holy Bible, all the New Testament. I don't know if I've read this one, I think so. Ecclesiastes 9, for all of this, explore God, all things come alike to all. There's in one evening to the righteous, turn to the wicked, yada yada yada. Okay. Body count lottery results in Heywood. There we go. And of course he has a real Bible next to him. Body count lottery results in Heywood. This morning at the crack of dawn, the robbery of a Heywood corner store at dawn led to a shootout. Right before the final count, 2 more bodies, a Miss Jablonski and... Don't we know Jablonski? Whatever. Miss Jablonski and a Mr. L. Amar brought the total tally up to 216. The odds were tipped by a certain Joshua Stevenson, a known member of a local drug gang. Damn you, Stevenson, we bet on 214, and to have it snatched away from us at the very last moment in any event, congratulations to the winners of this year's contest. Consider us jealous. That's interesting. Why is he reading this if he seems to have found faith and also a new future? Very interesting. Also an awful lot of tattoos up there too. Wouldn't that kind of make a bad impression? But okay. Makes him normal looking. So, you want to see me?
You wanted to see me?
I wanted you by my side when my soul departs this world. I have no friends, no family, only strangers as my company.
Still, set on scrolling this Braindance?
I am more determined than ever.
This is absolutely crazy. Anyway, stay strong, you can do it. Got pure intentions, but this isn't the way to act on them. Definitely.
Got pure intentions, I know, but you're putting them to waste doing this. Something like this. Just not worth you dying for it.
It's too late now. There's no going back.
So, do you want to go back?
I am so afraid. Will you pray with me? A prayer of your choice.
Box. I don't want it. Well, you go ahead and pray. I'll be right here. All right. Let's just go. Let's do this.
Sure.
This is how we pray here. Fist in fist. Gangster style. Okay, recite the Lord's Prayer. Recite a fragment of the Amidah. I don't know what this is. Pray in your own word. That's much better.
Lord, through your divine wisdom and guidance, you bestow good fortune. I pray you do so this day upon Joshua, upon me.
Time to start. Let's go.
I truly hope Zuleika is praying for me now. Will you stay with me? To the end, I would like you to wield the hammer. Nail me to the cross.
Okay. I'm absolutely not even about to watch that.
Wasting time here.
But what if I say no? Fuck that shit. I'm absolutely not going to do that.
No way.
Then please, Just stay by my side.
All right.
Phew. Let's do this.
Bollocks, I can't get my weapons out. I should have... Maybe I should have done that instead. Sit on the chair. No, 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 no. Ah, shit. Who's doing that? Oh no 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 no. Ah, can't we just? This is absolute madness, mate.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Is there absolutely no way where they could, like, come on. This BD thing is not helping, and this good fortune stuff is also not helping. Maybe I should have gone for a more biblical kind of thing.
Truly, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise.
Usually there's a lance coming next.
Father, Father, into thy hands I commit my spirit.
Amen.
Is the dude dead or not? No, 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 no. Dead or alive? Come on. It's not that much blood. Doesn't seem to work at all.
Probably my hardest gig, that, but I got through it.
What now?
Going home, where I'll sleep for 2 days straight. Be in touch about your compensation soon.
No one should see that.
You shouldn't release the BD. The world shouldn't see it.
That's not up to you, that's not up to me. I'll call you.
Maybe I should have done that and just... Shit. Is there no other way around that? Bollocks. Maybe if you decide to nail him on there, you can do something else instead. I don't know. Doesn't really give a good impression, right? The problem about this is just some dude who thinks that he, well, is kind of Jesus and just repeats whatever Jesus does. But in the end, what he does not have compared to the Jesus the moment he was on the cross is a following. That's also an interesting bit. Bollocks. Let's hope that the BD also includes the other thingies. But it would probably just be focused here. Maybe I should have talked to him once I... maybe whispered in some words of truth or something like that. Bollocks. This was actually not the outcome that I wanted for him. Shit. And I'm also not going to try to safe scam my way through this. I can do it with like combat thingies and whatever just so I can get some experience, but I'm not going to change my choices. Really iffy. Okay, now should I go for Riverwood next? Yeah. That will be the next one. Absolutely not what I wanted. But in this case, stuff like this, right, should not be done because of religious inspiration. Yeah, think about it this way. What is Jesus most famous for? For dying on the cross. So he's really good at dying. If you think about it this way, then it's really really messed up, right? So the thing that someone is really well known for is dying. This, and maybe being born in stables, right? Which for olden times might have not been that special at all, right? Because everything was, well, pretty much a staple. That's definitely not how I want this to go. Poor dude. Like, with his belief, right, and his intentions to make the world a little bit better place, he should have just done something differently and tried to make the world better by acting actively, and not just by hoping that just because you die on a cross, the world will be better off or whatnot. Because this is not what's going to happen. The world will not be better off with people dying on crosses. If you think about it in terms of numbers, right, he could have just been, like putting people on crosses and making a whole ordeal out of this. It's just the way they, well, did it back in the day. They had no way of beheading them very effectively with a guillotine or something, or any kind of poison also that they just put into people's veins or whatever. Or maybe an electric chair or whatnot. In this case, I would say that the guillotine is the most humane way of killing people. This and maybe sleeping pills. Because it just ends the life immediately. It goes like this, and your head falls into a little bucket. It's the only thing is like, yeah, there's maybe a little bit of stress before that, but the stress will be there no matter what. Still. Only thing is, yeah, the guillotine is really bloody, right? But if you think about it in a different way, it's just how death is. Death is not supposed to be nice. Death is not supposed to be easy. Well, in this case, the guillotine makes it quick and not painful, but because pain can be transported to the head anymore if there is no head on the body that can interpret the signals. And also all the blood will just flow out of it, so there's no way for this thing to actually work, right? It's like plugging someone's PC from the wall. That's just how that goes. Really, really messed up. But in another way, right, like it kind of prays.
I think it was here.
I was here. Of course it was here. This is where it was. Anyway, but from a design perspective, they really made this quest shine, because it was, there's nothing else you could really look at, right? There's nothing happening to the left, nothing happening to the right, like in this studio, and the only thing where actually stuff happened was right in front of me on the cross, and there was nothing else happening there. It was a pure and very slow, really weird kind of sensation, right? Because they used silence in the meantime, and they forced you to wait. And this is something that does not happen that often nowadays. Usually the moment you do wait for anything, you take out some form of pleasure device or whatever, or like you, I don't know, you just try to make the time as comfortable as you can, right? Because this is unpleasant. Waiting, or in this case, not waiting in itself is not really that bad, but looking at something that is unpleasant and having to do so for an extended period of time, that's hard. Anyway, let's end this episode and continue, of course, with the river one in the next time. Until then, like and subscribe. Ta-ta!